Moving on to an exclusive interview now. IS backdoor entry. Well, that is what has become of late the reason why Om Birla's daughter came in under limelight, to say. Anjali Birla joins us now. Anjali, first to say, and to all our viewers as well, everybody who's seen news around you saying that there was a backdoor entry of sort, that you never really sat in for examination. It is only because of the privileges of your father that you got this. Well, NDTV did an independent fact check and found that all of that is actually false. I'll request the producers to actually put out your admit card and your name actually featuring in that list as well. I don't know how one handles with such massive amount of fake news at this point, but what are your first thoughts and how did you deal with it? Who do you think is behind it?
I was taken aback, and that I have to explain after giving exam that I did study for it. But I feel like it made me stronger. It matured me as a person. It made me feel like how should I tackle with it, because later on I would face such unfound criticism more in my life. So it made me feel, it made me stronger, it matured me as a person, and initially it impacted me, but later on it just made my resolve even stronger, that I should just be true to myself, honest with myself. I was honest entire time to myself and to everybody else, and my near and dear ones know that how hard I worked, and I think that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Tell us how hard you worked. We're waiting to see how that panned out. You're taking it with a lot of grace right now and talking about, and nobody in this country can contest, it's one of the most difficult examinations to actually get through in the nation, and you got it on your merit. At this point, what exactly was the preparation like? Take us through that, and why civil services?
So I started preparing for civils 1 year before my June attempt. That is my first attempt. So I studied for almost 12 hours every day without fail, and even on the days when I was ill, I would at least study for 8 hours. So that much of time, the preparation definitely you require to crack it, and then the exams pans out for another year. So that also requires, I think the one major thing to crack the exam is consistency. You have to be very consistent with your preparation.
So this was your second attempt?
You should not break the flow of your study. No, this was my first attempt only.
Oh, you cracked it in your first attempt. So congratulations,
yeah,
all the more on that. So what's more in store?
Thank you
then?
So
Tell
much.
us, I mean, you have a father who's such an established politician already. We have you who's going to enter civil services. What dreams do you have? I'm told your elder sister cracked CA. She was what, world and India ranking number 3, we are told?
She stopped the CA, like CPT, she had All India rank 10, and then in the final attempt, she cleared it in her first attempt itself. So that was about her, and in fact, in my preparation, she was one of the strongest pillar. She helped me in the entire time. She stood by me, and she helped me study also, helped me strategize for the exams, and my entire credit I would like to give to her. As for what is in store for me, I'm really excited. I'm excited to join the services, and I'm excited to whatever service I get, whatever post I get, I resolve and I would endeavor that I would give my 100%. I know I would be a small part of the bureaucratic system, but I want to be very efficient, effective, accountable part of that system.
Anjali, the question in my mind is that when you have a politician and the Speaker of the House is your father, why do you want to not follow the political path and get back to becoming a bureaucrat and be somebody who's taking orders rather than the one who actually gives it out?
I was actually very much intrigued with the course of UPSC, and then I wanted to be the one very effective officer who gets the work done very quickly. So that was my moving factor. And as far as politics is concerned, it is an open field. I would love to, my father is a public servant, if you look at that. So I will also grow up to be a public servant. So
but
it's
no aspirations, no political aspirations.
We are all for
you?
Public service. Not as of now.
Okay, they say never in politics, but we'll see at the go. Lastly, Anjali, with the kind of trolling that you faced in the past couple of days, you know, we were talking in midst of a time when there is a conversation regarding a very strict law that should come into place to try and vet this sort of fake news? And also, what is your thought on how this went and how news like this should be tackled?
Yes, there should be a law, because maligning somebody's reputation, somebody's hard work, somebody's blood and sweat, and today I am a victim, tomorrow somebody else would be a victim. So there should be a law. We should at least trace people who are spreading such fake news, and we should trace them. We should make them accountable for all the information that they are putting out, because nowadays social media is so viral. Everything that somebody puts out becomes viral the next day. So there should be a fact check also,
and to find out
really
who was
glad
behind
that
this?
No, I did not pay heed to it, actually. I did not want to put much fire to it. But I'm very thankful to all the fact-checking agencies which came up on their own to investigate into it and to actually put out the right news. This is very important, because many of the people look at social media only for their news, and so we should not become very gullible. As viewers also, we should be alert to what we are grasping. And as information people who are putting out information, news agencies and other verified people also should at least reflect on what they are putting out.
All right, Anjali Birla, good to hear your side of the story. Good to see that you're taking it chin up and with a smile on your face, no sourness there. Good luck to you in the future endeavors. Thank you so much for speaking to NDTV.
Thank you so much.